Hi, I'm Jamal Allen. Thanks for joining us again for our regular legal conversation series.
First question, why do you find it important to defend people accused of serious crimes?
Are you being serious? I find it important to defend people who are alleged to have committed serious crimes because I believe in the concept of justice. Certainly at the Allen Law Firm, we don't take every case. We try to interview our clients and see if it's a matter, since we're talking about the criminal defense field, a type of case that we can advance their cause. The number one thing we look for in serious cases and even misdemeanors is protecting our client's liberty. That's the ability to be or remain free, out of jail, not in prison, then not on home arrest. That's the first thing. We want our clients to continue to be able to move about their lives and to assist in the defense of the case without the stress of being incarcerated.
Can you guarantee a client's freedom or a specific outcome to a case?
I can't even guarantee I'll wake up tomorrow. I don't think that I've ever guaranteed a result. In fact, it says in a written fee agreements that results are not guaranteed. Anything that the lawyer or his or her staff tells you is really puffery. But actually it may be based in some fact. I mean, there are some cases where clients are not likely to go to jail. There are cases where clients are not going to prison. And there are cases where clearly clients deserve to go to prison for a long time. So usually we don't make a guarantee. What we try to do is have a real conversation with the client about the facts, hidden, known, embarrassing, or otherwise, that might affect the resolution of the case, affect the client's credibility. We bring all that and more to bear to achieve a result that serves our clients very well.
What does innocent until proven guilty really mean in practice?
What does innocent until proven guilty really mean in practice? Sounds good. I don't know that it really applies. A person can be charged with a crime, say theft, and they can get news coverage on that, say it's a large theft, and members of the public will believe the person engaged in the theft without actually knowing the underlying facts. Taken into another context, think about the McDonald's case. Many people think broadly they know exactly what happened to that lady who was scalded by hot McDonald's coffee. But few people have taken the time upon themselves to consider the intimate facts that McDonald's kept their temperature inordinately high so that senior citizens would drink less. And other people had been burned and they did nothing. And the lady who was injured requested only that her medical expenses be paid, and McDonald's says pound sand. Not pound burger, but pound sand.
Even if a client is guilty, how do you work around that to give them the best results?
I don't know that really I've ever represented a guilty client. Not in the sense that the state says they're guilty. In fact, every client who walks to my door is innocent until proven guilty. The difference is that some people are closer to have cases that are more complete from the prosecution standpoint. Maybe everything they did meets an element of the state's case, so that if it went to jury, the state could in fact find them guilty. Of course, in those cases, we try to get ahead of them and be proactive and presenting mitigating evidence to suggest why the client should not be incarcerated to the full extent of the law. So many times a win for a client who's going to prison is maybe a jail term. For someone who's going to jail, it may be no jail. And for someone who's facing conviction for a felony, maybe a win is a misdemeanor. So it's kind of how we can think about the various ways to win.
How do you stay objective when emotions run high?
Run, baby, run! I've heard this recently. I mean, in talking about the back office part of it, it's not just that a lawyer and the team shuffles papers around and contacts the court and so on. It's very important to have a legal team that is at peace with themselves. and have a way to communicate with each other that's calm, even though the stakes get high, the tensions get high, people's liberty gets in jeopardy, the state's closing in. It's important for us to run, read, meditate, breathe, eat right, talk to others, surround ourselves with loving individuals, and be in situations which align with a healthy lifestyle. If you maintain a healthy lifestyle and a healthy mindset, it seems to be more often than not, you can achieve a level of peace when the stakes go way up.
Can you talk about why the legal process is so slow? What do people generally not understand about the legal process?
The process is slow because people do dumb shit every day. And the cases keep coming in. As much as the system tries to flush the bad ones out and get cases resolved, people are doing dumb shit every day, running afoul of the law, saying they didn't know, talking about I only did a little bit of it. And they're coming in with excuses, non-justifications, poorly prepped, no lawyers who don't know their shit. At the end of the day, the system is clogged up and it's entirely slow because people are saying they know what to do, but they often don't know what to do.
What rights do I have that I might not know about?
Let me answer this a different way. A lot of people know about the right to remain silent, but few people know when to use that right. And the answer is all the time. It's important that you remain silent. I'd say all the time. If you don't have counsel present, just stay silent. It's okay. Your story will get out. They, being the other side, will create its own narrative anyway. And if you give a statement, it may be that their narrative is made to conform to a statement, and the statement actually inculpates you. That means makes you appear or be guilty as opposed to exculpate you. You might think it's helpful, but it's not. In other words, just stay silent. Be quiet. You'll be okay. And hire a good lawyer.
How does the right to remain silent hurt a case?
I don't know that the right to remain silent hurts a case, but I do know that there are rare cases when maybe a statement, a very slight statement, would be beneficial. I can't sit in the office with no client around, no facts around to apply my legal knowledge to. I'd probably say, just don't say anything. But if I were right next to you, I would say, don't say anything. After the fact, I probably would say, glad you didn't say anything. So the right to remain silent is probably something that people should exercise a lot more. And I don't know that it hurts them at all. Even if you want to say something, just be quiet. You'll be okay. Yeah, I'm Jamal Allen, attorney at law. I appreciate you tuning in to our conversation series. It's a Friday. We don't wear ties on all days in the office. We do a lot of writing, calling, answering questions, reducing anxiety. I know you have a choice. Our community is small. The Allen Law Firm is conveniently located in Mesa, Arizona, though we practice statewide. And if you're considering hiring an excellent law firm, call us at 480-899-1025.